If you're waiting for a sign to leave a bad relationship, I'm going to share a little bit of my story and hopefully you'll get your answer. Okay, so this is going to be very difficult to understand for those of you that don't have a problem leaving relationships, but those of you that struggle will completely understand what I'm saying here. So I was conditioned in a way that when I was in a relationship, I never ever thought of leaving it. It didn't matter if it was good or bad, awful. The thought of getting out of it never even crossed my mind. So if you take, for example, two of the longest relationships I've had, regardless of what was going on, leaving wasn't part of the equation. It just wasn't. And so my two options were endure whatever was going on or try to change in a way that could make it tolerable. Those were my two options. And when I say it never crossed my mind to leave, never. Once I was in for life because that's what I was exposed to when I was growing up. It was like, you know, a lot of the women around me, it was like you when you're married, you get married and you establish, the home, the kids, the car, the job, and this is what you do. It doesn't matter you if you don't like the person. It doesn't matter if it's abusive. It doesn't matter if you wake up every day and you just have that undercurrent of unhappiness and hopelessness. It doesn't matter because you signed up. And it's not even like a religious thing. It's not even like a belief. It's just a conditioning that there are no other options. Once you sign up for this, this is it. So make it work. And I remember, talking to my mom and I said, well, and I said to her, have you ever been happy? And that was the first time I ever saw her cry because she was somebody who was really good at making it work no matter what. But she wasn't going anywhere ever. That was never going to happen. It wasn't in that generation. But our generation now, the door is open to leave. But many of us are still stuck because it doesn't cross our minds to leave. And two of the longest relationships I've had, I was in that situation. And literally each time someone like an outsider came to me and said, it's just not working. You can leave, right? And I remember going, oh, you know what I mean? It's like somebody literally had to say to me, you're being abused. You need to get out of there. And I'm like, I mean, it sounds crazy to someone who doesn't understand it. But it took someone to tell me I could go. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I can. Because there wasn't anything stopping me except for me. That's it. And so when I got that permission, when I got that green light, I made it happen. And so I'm saying this to you guys today because if that's happening to you, if you're in that same situation where you haven't liked the person you're with for years, you have nothing in common, you don't have mutual goals together, you're not supportive of each other, like it's just like, what am I doing? If you need to hear, you can go. This is your permission. This is it right here. You can go. Life's too short. Go enjoy it for once. Regardless, you're not stuck. Do it. Let me know what you guys think. Did you need to hear this today? Drop a heart in the comments if so, and send this over to someone who needs to hear it.